Just a couple of quick housekeeping notes. I'm afraid I have to share some bad news, which is that the routers are burned out. So there will not be Wi-Fi today, unless somebody has a router in their back pocket that we can plug in. Really? Okay, so as usual, Neil might ride to save us on his white stallion, but for the moment, unfortunately, the Wi-Fi is not an easily resolvable problem due to equipment malfunction, but we'll see what we can do.
Anyway, there is a Wi-Fi. Now, the program in the afternoon is we will start our tour at the church at the Museum of Santa Maria Novella, and then we will make the tour. And in the very center of the city, we are in the center, but very close to the Palazzo Vecchio, there is the Florence Wi-Fi, which is free for 4 hours, and is the Wi-Fi of the city. So you will be able to download it, and I will be with you. So if anybody has problem, what I want to know, because I have only 3 more codes with me now. What I want to know if everybody has got a code, because otherwise I have to ask.
You mean for the app?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to ask some more codes from my company.
So if you still need a code to download the app that we'll be using this afternoon, could you stick your hand in the air so Ilaria can count
1,
and
2,
provide?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. So see Ilaria for your code.
For the people who has the Android version, the problem that it doesn't work because at the beginning we didn't put the free one because we set up a free one version afterwards. So maybe you have got, and we didn't know that the link would have changed. So you have got now everybody a new link to the Android free version.
Okay. One other just quick housekeeping note. We've had a lot of great conversations during the coffee break about the mobile book sprint and a lot of wonderful ideas. And if you actually want to kind of make a note of it, which we would be thrilled if you would, because we got a lot being thrown at us right now and we're likely to forget certain details, if you could just leave a comment on the page that is dedicated to this mobile book sprint on the Museums in the Web Florence website, then that's a great place to start the connection. Make sure that we remember your kind offer to produce the book in German, in Russian, whatever you want to contribute. And then we will also email everybody who signed up for this summit today. We will ask you if you're happy for your contact details to be shared with everybody else in the group. You're by no means obliged, but we will be able to follow up directly with you by email. And then that mobile the mobile summit webpage on the Museums in the Web Florence website is a great place to start the conversation through the comments feature. The only other thing I would say, maybe, Ilaria, before you get started as a housekeeping note, is just to talk a little bit about lunch and
yes.
what we should do.
Yes.
You know, I'm always thinking ahead towards the food.
We will have lunch at 1, and afterward, it's here, it's where the coffee break was. And then everybody is coming to the dinner. If someone has not confirmed to Geneva, please do it, because otherwise there won't be a place for you. And I think that's fine. So, something about the association. The idea of the association was born from me and Nancy talking about the organization of this Museums and the Web conference in Florence, because we have been talking about this for a long period, because particularly here in Italy, I talk specifically from my side. Yes? Okay. It's better? It's better here? Yes, okay. So the idea of the association is particularly strong here in Italy because this morning we were talking about standard, about using of words, about how content management, and this is Arabic in Italy. I mean, we are not... all around the world there are tenders for providing mobile tools. There is a strong cooperation among institutions and professionals and vendors. We could see it, could sit in the committee of the ML tour, which is including people coming from all the world, and this is not happening in Italy. In Italy, there are no tenders about mobile tour, and there are tenders only to run the global services in museums. I mean, one company win tenders and run ticket office, audio guide, bookshop, educational program, wardrobe, everything. And normally the audio guides, not the mobile tour, still the audio guides, are a line in a paper, so 40 pages document, a line saying, and there will be an audio guide tour in 6 languages. And this is very frustrating for people like us who are working in this field, trying to do their best and try to reach the international standard to be offered in Italian museums. So we have been talking about this idea of the association with people working in Italy for a long time, because we want to upgrade the standard and the way in which our job is perceived. So the association maybe is more needed from us than from the people coming from all over the world. But I think that could be good, because it's the same. It is the same idea from which the committee comes, from the book sprint comes, is bringing people working in the same field together, trying to be organized in an institutional way. And the idea was to do it under the ICOM umbrella, because it's already an association, and maybe most of you and most of us are already part of the ICOM. So we asked the ICOM to, if they could give us the chance to be part of the ICOM as an association of professionals working in the mobile tour field. They didn't give us an answer yet because we didn't have time enough to discuss it, but we invited them, and today they're talking with us just to start knowing each other. Then we will have the time to go in depth and see, first of all, if we all are interested in going on in this direction and set up this association, and then the ICOM will check if it is possible to do it as a branch of the ICOM association. So I think that being the idea, the net among us, I think that the best is using this time to present each other. So I start presenting myself. Maybe you know, but I'm the CEO of Duva Workshop, which is a company that was set up in 1959. So I have seen by my father, and I've been working in this field for 20 years, and I have seen all the changes. My father invented the machine with the coins that used to be in churches in Italy, and that with the slides going, you could listen to it, and it was an invention at the time. And then I have seen all the evolution that has become really, really fast in the last years. And in this evolution, there is something, for instance, that we are getting from the international museums that is not happening, of course, in Italy. This, and which is worrying us as a professional in Italy, which is this trend in museums to work a lot with internal resources, because this pose us a huge question: what are we going to do in the next 10 years? Because museums are getting stronger and stronger in doing and developing mobile tours on their own, because now all these options offer the open source platform and are giving freedom, and that's really nice from the museum point of view. So we have to be aware of this, and maybe also inside this net, talking about this and see where we're going. So this is me. So now let's start.
Okay, sorry. Jens Blei, Living Labs, Germany. I'm engaged in smart city strategies for the city, but also entrepreneur, and I come from the other side. I come from the publishing and the broadcasting, and I produce edutainment programs with National Geographic over many years, and have engaged now in the e-culture environment.
I'm Rob. You heard me talk a lot this morning. One thing I didn't tell you that is of interest to me for mobile is less about using mobile for storytelling, which is of course interesting, but using mobile as a sensor and metrics for how visitors are experiencing actual works of art, not my interpretation of works of art. So that's interesting to me.
Nancy, and you've heard a lot from me already.
Hi, my name is Martin. I'm from the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. Very interested in all developments on the mobile area, making our own app, and also very interesting to learn from others.
Hi, I'm Chiara Bernasconi. I work at MoMA in digital media, and we're one of those museums that is actually developing internally an app.
Allegra Burnett, Creative Director of Digital Media at MoMA, and Chiara and I are presenting tomorrow on mobile.
Neil Stimler from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I'm a Google Glass Explorer, and at the Met I work a lot with digital asset management, so a lot of the apps or the assets that are used in apps come through my department.
Hello everybody, my name is Nao Hayashi. I'm from UNESCO's headquarters in Paris. I'm in charge of a museums program and widely working in developing countries. So one of my main interests in this conference is also, of course, for the development of this amazing technology in developed countries, but also how to make it benefit in developing world. In the global sense. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anna Mikhailova and I'm from Russia. I'm social media manager at the State Historical Museum in Moscow. We don't have any app and that's why I'm here. I want to understand, can we learn something and use it later?
Hi, I'm Vishen. I have a company named Mazedia, based in France, and we work since 1994 for museum. We have 40 people to work, and we have a lot of projects and research and development based on TrueML. And we met Rob, our CTO met Rob in Philadelphia 3 years ago in a museum on the web.
Glenn Barnes from My Tours. We're based in Auckland, New Zealand, and we have apps for everything from local historical societies to the city of Jerusalem. Mainly city walks and outdoor tours, but a few indoor tours as well.
Hi, I'm Eleonora Zamparutti, co-founder and editor of Arte.it, which is a digital platform dedicated to the Italian cultural heritage.
Paolo Paolini from Politecnico di Milano in engineering school. We work on design methodology and authoring tools for, in general, communication for cultural heritage and mobile devices as well.
Nicoletta Di Blas, same as him, we work together.
Hello, my name is Alexis Lacapelle and I'm the co-founder of Interactive 40. We are a French startup doing mainly so-called serious games, that is to say educational games. And we have come recently to the world of museum, and we're proposing now a concept of a mobile game that can be played in different museums using the same app. And at the same time, this concept can be multiplayer. That is to say that visitors of a museum can not only play the mobile game, but interact with each other.
Hi, I'm Alex Tursky from Easy Travel Project. We are developers of the platform which allows museums to create audio guides themselves just within a couple of days. It's absolutely free and open. So usually museums just upload the files through CMS and announce a free application for their visitors. It's for museums and city guided tours.
I'm Valeria Gasparotti. I'm a museology student and I've been interning with Nancy at the Smithsonian.
Hello, I am Maria Teresa Natale. I am Technical Coordinator of Athena Plus, which is a project coordinated by the Italian Ministry of Cultural Heritage and which aggregates content of museums for Museum for Europeana. It has a working package on creative tools, and we have a tool for creating digital exhibitions, which has also mobile platforms. And I am also the president of an Italian cultural association who developed an application in Italian for cultural city tours.
Hello, my name is Maria Paz Marquez. I'm from Valencia, Spain. I used to work for 13 years at the City of Art and Sciences in Valencia, Calatrava project, big project. And now I just, last year I stopped and I study at the University, Polytechnic in Valencia, a Master of Applications Internet. 3 years ago, I didn't know anything about internet. And now I'm trying, advise you. And now I'm trying to work. I study for my test, museums and the web. So I come here to start my test with all this material in the Congress. And I will try to work for myself as a consulting for apps, internet and museums in Spain, because in Valencia we have any apps in any museums. Thank you.
My name is Alan Wecker. I'm from the University of Haifa in Israel and the University of Trento here in Italy. I worked for 25 years at the IBM Research Center in Haifa, and my interest is in personalized connections between indoor and outdoor tours.
My name is René Meijs, Director of I2 360 and partner of Easy.travel. I've worked for 20 years in publishing, and we create inside and outside audio guide experiences for cities mainly. We have created an audio guide in Florence that also has the same concept.
Hello everybody, Maria Grazia Girotto, I'm Head of Communication and Marketing at the National Cinema Museum in Turin, in Italy. And we recently started with using technology for communication and marketing, so in terms of audience development and social inclusion. And we are projecting the second step of this project. So I'm here to hear all your experience and best practices and to share with you mine.
My name is Paola Spataro. My name is Paola Spataro, and I work in the digital media department of a company called Antenna International, which is a company that produces mobile experience, apps and audio tours in Italy and in the world, already from many years.
My name is Natalia Dudareva, and I'm a business student, and I wrote my master thesis about museums and social media, and I work in social media communication, so I would like to merge them together for arts marketing.
My name is Alex Espinos. I came from La Magnetica in Barcelona. We are a consulting firm focusing mainly on digital strategy and analytics for museums and tourist destinations, and we have been following very closely the rise of mobile in museums and in tourism.
My name is Peter David Friedrich. I'm a PhD candidate at the chair of Tangible and Intangible Cultural Heritage at the University of Paderborn in Germany, and I'm going to write my dissertation about digital art and cultural heritage mediation.
I'm Susan Chun from the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago. You've already heard from me, but you have not heard the last of me. I'll be haunting you all until I've extracted all of your knowledge and ideas. So,
my name is Petra Števcová. I am from the National Museum in Prague, Czech Republic, and I am working in the Department of Collection Care.
Hello, my name is Davide Rogai. I'm the CEO of Commit Software, a company located in Florence and focused on mobile development. And since we're in Florence, we put together a mobile experience with some of partners where we build solution about rent device in museums. So augmented reality, interaction with social networks, and interaction with e-commerce for the bookshop.
Hello, my name is Jaroslav Valach. I am also from Prague with Mrs. Števcová. We develop a system for remote monitoring of museum indoor climate, and we would like to make this system also part of users' and visitors' experience in collections. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Callum White from London, England. I did a university degree in science technology, and now I created a mobile phone application for Android called Culturebook. That has now developed since I graduated as a mobile and web platform for universal access to museum content, which I'm still developing, which would be good to speak to other people about.
Hi, my name is Alex Palin. I'm from Stockholm, Sweden. I'm also working for Easy Travel project, which was mentioned by Alex and René, which is a free and open platform for mobile and CD audio guides. Thank you.
Buongiorno, I'm Valentina Zucchi, Musei Association for the Musei Civici Fiorentini, and our work is to promote culture, actually, and multimedia is one of the best tools nowadays.
Hi, I'm Agnès Alfandari. I'm Deputy Director of Cultural Production at the Musée du Louvre. We launch several apps at the Louvre, and we are interested in all mobile topics, but perhaps at the moment more in indoor location solutions and mobile business model. Thank you.
Hello, Gerard Netten, Anne Frank House, Amsterdam. I'm manager of the digital and online presentations.
I'm Alexandre Pinto. I'm the CEO of Just in Time Tourist, which is a mobile brand that raised venture capital in this cultural and history sightseeing tour apps. And we're here seeking for the advisory, networking, and very interested in this new to come association.
Hi, my name is Sanna Konijn, and me and my colleague Ilona are from the Netherlands. We work for Bureau Toerisme Laag Holland, which do the touristical promotion of the region above Amsterdam.
Hi, my name is Simona Caraceni. I'm the Vice President of Avicom, and I'm the coordinator of the Commission of Audiovisual and New Technology of Avicom Italy. I'll show you what is it later.
Hi, I'm Victor Fancelli. I'm a literary theory student and media also, and I just started to work for the Technical and Science Museum in Barcelona, and we just start to make funny things and some apps and the communications and so on, and I thought it was a really amazing work, and now I'm here.
Hello, my name is Simone Cipolli, and I work for a non-profit organization here in Tuscany, and we are applying for a project of Tuscan institution called Museum Without Walls, and we are developing some solutions about augmented reality.
Hi, I'm Rosanna Spanò. I'm working in BAM Strategie Culturali, that is a company working in the field of culture and arts, consultancy in developing cultural projects, even with museums and projects about communication as well. In this conference, we are a media partner.
Okay, thank you. Now I think the best is to leave the word to the e-com, to have the position of e-com about the use of multimedia in museums, and then if you want afterwards we will talk a little bit more about the idea of the association. And we have Simona Caraceni.